Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. Now, I'm going to be utilizing the Celtic Cross spread, and I will be using the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. Alright, now, let's get right into this, shall we? If I can pick up the cards, there we go. So, in the position of your present energy here, we have the Lovers. Now, this is giving me the vibe that you are currently connected to somebody in the romantic sense. You could, and this doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a relationship. You could just be in the talking stage, right? But you're connected to somebody in that sort of romantic sense, all right? And in your challenge here, we have the Six of Cups. Now, I do get the vibe of reminiscing, but not in a good way. All right, I feel like, you're really, I feel like this could possibly be speaking to, being triggered, right? And thinking back on the bad things that happened in a connection where you may have felt similar to how you feel for this current person. Because here in the energy of the past, we have the Seven of Swords. So somebody either lied, stole, cheated, what have you, whatever they did, it really fucked you up. But in the position of your future here, we have the Eight of Wands. And I have a feeling, that these triggered memories could really, spark a bigger conversation, a more honest conversation between you and your current person. And this could even simply be you and them going back and forth, exchanging your experiences in the past when it comes to love, and having that sort of be your way of really figuring out how to work together to make this connection successful in a sense. So each other's triggers, each other's traumas from the past, and you will also, I feel like, understand where each of you are when it comes to healing from the past in that sense. Now, in the position of your goals here and aspirations, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, I feel like this is really speaking to really dealing with trauma from the past when it comes to relationships, and not letting that affect your current relationship, not letting being triggered cause you to run, right? Because I feel like you're this close, you and this person are really triggering each other, but that's not a bad thing, right? Because being triggered shows you where you need to grow, okay? The things that trigger you are usually the things that you need to work on. And with that, creating an honest conversation between you and this individual, and the fact that it's the Eight of Wands, so it's a lot of communication here, and it's a lot of honest communication going back and forth together. 1 second. All right, I just had to do that so my TV didn't shut off. Now, in the position of your subconscious here, we have the Three of Wands. I feel like you have a future with this person. That you guys could be good together. That there's a lot of opportunities for you two. But what it's going to take is really, getting past these triggers. Having that honest conversation about your past and why and how you get triggered, so you guys can really work together. Now, in the position of your advice here, we have the Queen of Swords. So, this to me is really saying, you need to be blunt and you need to be honest. And I mean, essentially, that's what I get here. That you're going to be very blunt and very honest with this individual, but I feel like it's also speaking to, like, in a sense, like, how do I put this? Because we also have both the King and Queen of Swords here. So I feel like you're definitely the Queen of Swords, and then this King of Swords, especially since it's in the place of an external influence, could very well be speaking to this individual. But, excuse me. Yeah, with this Queen of Swords, it's also you letting them know, like, you have no issue letting this go if it doesn't work out. As I just said, in the next spot for the external influence here, we have the King of Swords. And it's like, I feel like this person is, also letting you know, right? They're also drawing boundaries with you. They're letting you know what they are and are not willing to put up with when it comes to a romantic connection, or even in general. It doesn't matter whether it's romantic or otherwise, but regardless, right? This person is drawing boundaries as well. You guys are sort of like, I get that you're like exchanging boundaries in a sense. You're learning more about each other. And now with the Hermit in your hopes and or fears, I get the vibe that you're afraid of this person distancing themselves and possibly, completely just going silent. And I mean, that's a valid fear, especially for somebody who has trauma centered around love and relationships and the ability to really speak honestly and be open. But with the outcome here being the King of Cups, I feel like you're really entering this with a balance between logic and emotion. I feel like this time you're not letting your emotions get the best of you. You're not letting your emotions lead you in this situation. I feel like you're really utilizing your logic as well. Because it's not like you're not feeling anything. You're not, connecting to your feelings at all. You're just not letting them lead you, which is a good thing. All right, Leo, these are the messages that I have for you tonight. And I do hope that they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.